Hi, everybody. Well, this is last night's show with Miz Meliz, and it's Monday night. I'm Melissa Reyes, and this is Cindy Harrison. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Melissa. How are you doing tonight?
Doing okay. Pretty good for a Monday night, you know. Here's my name. Here's your name, just in case you forgot. That's Cindy. I'm Melissa.
Good that you did that, because sometimes I forget.
We could trade. I'll be you and you be me, but I don't know how to trade the little names on here.
No, it's okay.
Did you ever do that? I did that one time. Well, not only one time. My sister used to like to trade that game. If I complained too much, she would say, we can trade. And then she would show me how great it was to be me, because she would do my chores and I would have to do her chores, and she always proved that hers were harder.
Oh, dear.
She had a knack.
No, I don't trade.
Happy to see you are?
Yeah, I'm happy with who I am, what I have to do, and yeah, I know better.
That's good. Have you always been that way?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was the baby of 4, and I was like the closest sibling I have is 6 years older than me, and it's a boy. So my sister was 10 years older than me. There was no trading. I was the baby. Well, you were the baby.
My sister was 13 years older than me, so it was a very parental thing that she did.
I had that too. They were all parents. My brother was my father, and I can never get away with anything. Let's hang out. Okay. Hey, how was your weekend?
Yeah. I don't know how to do this. There.
You got it.
Let's hang out. This is just Monday night hanging out with my bestie. My weekend was great. Oh my gosh, it was so busy. I felt like, I don't even remember, what did I do on Saturday?
I remember what you did on Saturday.
What did I do on Saturday?
You spent it with me. and then, even though you're in LA, I'm in New Hampshire, we both saw the movie at the same time.
That's right. That's right. We spent the whole day working on the book. We have a book that I've been trying to do, and Cindy promised she'd help me, and that was really awesome. And it's A Year in Bloom affirmations and daily affirmations guidebook and deck of cards. And that is going to be out at the end of the month. And so we worked on that, and we hung out online, and then Cindy's like, oh, I'm going to go to see a movie. And I said, what movie are you going to see? And she said she was going to go see the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I said, oh, Lita wants to see that. Maybe we'll see that too. And we did. So we went out to see the movie at practically the same time.
I thought I was going at 7 Eastern, and I ended up going at 9:35 Eastern, so it was probably about the same time you were, because by the time I got home, I said, oh, I need to text Melissa, I am Groot. And then I looked and like, oh, she did it to me.
Oh my God, we were definitely seeing it at the same time then, because we saw a 7:30 show, and we're, a few hours behind. So that was so funny. And I did, as soon as it was done, I grabbed my phone and I sent her a snap and I said, I am Groot.
The only thing that would have made that even better, epic, would have been if there was a Groot snap Bitmoji thingy.
Oh, yeah. That would have been fun.
That would have been a lot of fun, like if you had a little Groot on your shoulder. But by the way, the movie I thought was awesome, and I would like to go see it again. And I don't like going to the movies, but I really do.
Somebody doesn't like going to the movies. You sure love talking about the movies, because you're always...
I like talking about them, yeah. But this was a good movie. I thought it was a great movie. And did you stay for the credits afterwards?
Of course, we always stay for the credits afterwards, and especially for that one. And you don't want to give anything away, Cindy. Now,
I'm not giving it.
All I'm going to say is, if you do go see it, make sure you stay until they turn the lights on.
Right.
All the end credits.
Yep.
So it was really fun. And then yesterday I went to the Masters of Taste, which is a huge event here in Los Angeles. It's actually just the second year they've ever done it. But yeah, so last year I was so lucky to get to go. But it's a big event where all these restaurants and different organizations come out and they set up booths and they give samples of their food and drinks, and you get to try all these different restaurants all in one place, and it's at the Rose Bowl.
Wow. I've never been there. I've heard about it, but I have never been there.
Did I leave my little book downstairs that I had that I was looking at it? Oh, here. Yeah, so it's the Masters of Taste. This is a little book that comes with the little VIP ticket or whatever. 100% of proceeds from Masters of Taste will benefit Union Station Homeless Services, where they provide housing, employment, and life skills, helping individuals and families rebuild their lives and end homelessness. Last year, they raised $450,000 for the Union Station Homeless Services, and this year their goal was to raise $500,000. And I think that they probably hit it. It was a huge event. They had 82 booths, and I don't know exactly how many people, but we will actually attended. But it was pretty phenomenal. 21 and over only. They did serve alcohol, wine, beer, and all kinds of drinks, and sweets, and coffees, and fine food from fine restaurants from all around Los Angeles. And it was amazing. So I did take some video. So check back and throughout the week, I think Tuesday and Thursday night, I'll share some of the videos, the interviews that I did while I was there. It was a lot of fun.
That would be awesome. I saw some of your snaps, and it was incredible.
Well, you know, I have known about that I was going to this for a long time, and I have been so good on changing some of my lifestyle habits. And one of the things that I've done since January is I've quit eating sugar and most sweet sugar foods and stuff, but I have allowed myself to still eat chocolate. So I really did enjoy sampling some of the chocolate, and I have continued to eat or drink coffee, but not alcohol. So I didn't have any wine or anything like that. So I have not had any alcohol or soda or anything like that. But most of the foods are very healthy and very fresh, and so it was really good. There's a lot of things that I got to try. So it was really fun.
It was a one-time admissions, and then you got to eat as much and drink as much as you wanted.
Yep, you just you checked in at the door, and you can go. Every booth just gave a little sample, but you can go up and get in line as many times as you wanted, or you can go to as many booths as you wanted. And even the cocktails, they're all small. They're small tastes. But and then some of the little booths were like, there was a massage place and different things like that. And you can get little mini massage and shoulder rubs and stuff. But of course, you know, they're showing off so that they serve their best food. So it was like, let's call it like elf food, you know. So if you go to a fine dining restaurant, they're going to get a plate, and that you know what I'm talking about, right? What do you call it? That's not the serving, but that
appetizers.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah, sounds like the round, that course is going to have just a little bite on the plate, right? But you have that bite of it, and it's like, wow, that's amazing. And then they bring the next course, and it looks so small on the plate, but then you go eat it, and it's amazing. Then you have like a bunch of courses. Well, that's what this was like, but you had a different course from every restaurant.
That's exciting.
Yeah. And
we have something similar to that up here at the Anheuser-Busch plant.
Oh yeah.
A thing called the Rib Fest. So there are people from all over the world that come and sell. And it's not like you get a ticket and then you can eat as much as you want. You have to pick and choose which vendor you're going to go to, but every one of them has its ribs. That's it. It's barbecue ribs, and you get to taste every kind, you know, if you want. It's fun.
Well, I went to something like that earlier this year, maybe it was last summer, and then we also have a lobster fest, the multiple lobster fests, and they bring the Maine lobsters here to Los Angeles, and that's a pretty incredible treat for all of us. But so they do have different types of festivals and things like that. But this is a really neat thing, and I love those things that are for social good, and it helps an organization. And then a lot of the different little restaurants had their own things that they do for social good or for for the environment or whatever. So I enjoyed talking to them. So you'll see some of them. But this is the scope of it. You can see it's the Rose Bowl. This is a huge stadium, big annual New Year's Day Rose Bowl. USC plays there, I think. I don't know. Whoever wins, I guess, is the football teams that win. So they're all around the edges, and then you can walk around the field, and all those little dots around the edges are the booths.
Oh,
so
wow.
you get to walk around and get a lot of walking. And of course, the weather was pretty nice. That we did get some rain, so it was interesting. But I have a lot of pictures, so we'll have to check back in the next few days, and we'll show you how that went.
It didn't seem to disturb the festivities, though. It looked like everyone was having a great time.
Well, for those who paid about $175 to get in, they weren't going to leave, that's for sure, after, and there were umbrellas, and it wasn't cold or windy. It was just a downpour of wetness that lasted about probably 10 or 15 minutes. So I think it was just a nuisance, but we're lucky. So good evening. Philip joined us. Thank you, Philip. You share this out. Maybe somebody else will come, and if you have any questions, let me know. We're going to be here for another 10 minutes or so, and we're just shooting the breeze, talking, and we're hanging out. So let's hang out.
She likes her props. I just have birthday props.
I know. So we could do birthdays. We have the birthday book. I have some other books here too, besides the pill book.
Because get my birthday hat on if you're ready for birthday.
I know when you're ready. This is a coloring book.
We're not coloring today.
No, but this reminds me of you. This is the Tranquil Garden. Remember when this says love, and it has the feathers.
Cool.
Remember when you made those feathers on that thing for me? It's just like that. Yeah, I'll show you.
Because you like Indian things.
Well, Native American.
Native American.
Because my family is from the Southwest United States. We have Native Americans throughout the United States, actually. But so I collect Acoma pottery and Navajo Indian relics and things. So Cindy made this for me. It's so beautiful. Look at that. And there's even some bling. You can see the sparkle in that what do you call that? Huh?
Dream catcher.
Dream catcher, right. And then those feathers, look at that. It reminds me of those feathers. So neat.
Yeah.
And it says dream. And we have been dreaming so many wonderful dreams, and they're all coming true. Did you see in my post about Selma Hayek?
I know. It's amazing.
I know, Philip, I don't know if you noticed this, but I posted on Facebook on my personal page that I was sitting here working on Saturday, and I looked up and on my vision board that I made this year in A Year in Bloom, I was showing people how to, including Cindy, teaching her how to make a vision board. I had put all kinds of pictures that I had been cutting out for magazines. And one of the ones I had stuck on there was a picture of Selma Hayek. And I met her this year in person.
And it wasn't even her intention. You just said you just like the dress that she was wearing or something.
Yeah, she's wearing a really pretty dress that has roses on it, and it's a floral, pretty floral print. It's my favorite color. It's red, and I'm looking at it now, so I'm looking over off into the distance. But I think, the whole year, the theme is A Year in Bloom. So it just tied together. And plus, I think the article that I cut it from was talking about some, it was about empowerment and being your own person and going for your goals and your dreams. And so I had that connection, and then there she was, and then I met her, and I just thought, like, that's a good sign. That is awesome. What are some of your goals, Cindy, for this year?
Oh, Lordy.
Put me on the spot there. Phil, do you have goals for yourself, for like your business or for your life that you've put out in the universe? Do you believe that when you say something that comes true? I do.
I had a goal, I thought, the beginning of the year, and I wanted to submit a project to a magazine every month. Well, that kind of took a side turn because I'm getting so much more involved with the social media, and I still am very happy and excited that we're doing Paint with Heart every week. But now that we've opened it up to create this and Tips from the Table, those were two things that were always in the back of my mind. But it's like one thing got pushed back and something else got pushed forward. So I'm having a good life, and it's like pinch me, right? Or don't pinch me. I don't want to wake up. If it's I'm looking around for it now, and I lost it. That I had a sticky note on my desk that had your theme for the year, where your focus word was focus. And you were trying not to get distracted by everything else. And it's hard because I know I've got as Philip says, the lipstick and the shiny objects. And I'm always like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And Cindy's like, okay. Basically it's just a redirection of focus. I just changed the direction of my focus. And now we're focusing on all these programs and doing, live media. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it is making our dreams come true and staying focused on what it is that really makes us happy. We're talking, and I think we've been together on wanting this year to be something that makes us happy, where we stay healthy and we're feeling our best. And sadly, sometimes that is letting go of some of the things that have been dragging us down. And even though it's been hard, we've both let go of some really things that we've been holding on to for a long time in people. And, it's hard to talk about. It's hard for me to even say it, but together, and, we've helped each other. So it's a lighter feeling, and it's kind of like when you get your hair cut at first, you feel like really different and light, but it kind of feels good. And then everyone starts saying, hey, you look really good, and then it sets in, and you're thinking that was the right decision. So I think that's where we're both at right now. Kind of things feel a little different, but it's good.
It's new norms, but it's great.
Yeah. So you must think it, say it, hear it, see it. So true. That's really excellent phrase to use. I'm going to type that in. Philip has this really good way of saying that. I love it. You must. I hope we're thinking the same thing. Say it, and then you hear it.
Whatever success is, however you define success,
and see it. There you go. So yeah, that's having a vision and putting that into practice. And that is a lot about what I've been working on. I've been very introspective today because I did some writing in the book that we're producing and then I'm putting out. Then I'm going to have that at the end of the year. And tomorrow night on Inspiring Adventures, I'm going to be talking about that. And I don't have a guest for tomorrow night. So for the Inspiring Adventures, I'm going to have kind of a launch party talking about the book, doing one card readings because I do have a affirmation card or oracle card deck where you could pull one card and then discuss that with that person, and just a random card with an intention for that person. And it's kind of a neat way of starting a discussion, talking about the future. And so we'll be doing that tomorrow night for free. And if anybody wants some other one-on-one, three-card Texas Hold'em. No, I mean 3-card affirmation readings, oracle readings. You can sign up for that. It's just $10, And then if you want the book and card deck for pre-order, it's $35. After they're in production, and it'll be $50 for the set or $25 each. So it's a good deal. You get both for $35 if you order it in pre-order. And they'll be here at the end of the month. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Yes. It's going to be wonderful. We should go. Oh, look it.
Ta-da! All right. Well, it's 8:22. Should we do birthdays? How many birthdays are there? What day is today?
Today is May 8th.
8th.
And birthdays today. I got to get my birthday hat on because I can't say birthday without my friend. I got Enrique.
I'm going to put a hat on.
You going to put a hat on?
Oh, I'll put a tiara on. I haven't worn a tiara for a while.
You could be the queen.
Well, you know.
The princess. You could be the princess. So we have.
You have a tiara. I got you one.
I know. It's up there. You want me? It's just not.
How many problems with the hair? Okay. It's not doing it.
Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, really?
I can't believe he's 42. He looks so good.
That's the son, right? What was the dad?
Yeah. Julio Iglesias.
Julio Iglesias. Oh my gosh, my mom really liked Julio Iglesias. That's
they're very sexy.
the Iglesiases.
Yes, the Iglesiases. Stephen Amell, A-M-E-L-L, Amell. I know I should know that name, and he's got the most gorgeous blue eyes. Oh my goodness. He's an actor with a lot of YouTube stars. Oh, Niall DeMarco. Isn't he the one that was on Dancing with the Stars? He was born deaf.
Oh, yeah. That's better.
28. Can you believe that? He's only 28.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
David Attenborough is a TV show host. 91. Let's see.
He's 91?
Gary Glitter.
I want glitter in my name.
Gary Glitter. It's like
what is wrong with
I have no idea who he is. He's 73. He's 73. Matthew Davis. Let's see. A lot of people. Harry True. Oh, Don Rickles, if he was still alive. He just died recently.
Okay, well, if it's your birthday, happy birthday, May 28th. No, May 8th.
May 8th. And Melissa Gilbert's the last one I'm going to tell you.
Oh, Melissa Gilbert. Do you know that Lito revealed to me that he's never seen Little House on the Prairie?
After all the years it was in syndication?
I don't know how. I mean, that we've been together for 31 years.
Yeah.
And have known each other for longer than that. And I managed to see all of them more than once. That had to have all been before we started dating because he's never seen them. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Melissa Gilbert. So on May 8th, the amiable, good-natured facade of individuals who celebrate birthdays on this day masks an extremely practical inner nature. With your executive abilities, I'm going to cough. Sorry. So in suspense, are you?
I'm so in suspense.
So in suspense. With your executive abilities and excellent judgment in evaluating people and situations, you're well suited to positions of authority. So if you're a boss or you have a boss whose birthday it is today, probably good thing. Okay. You have a realistic approach to life that is quite helpful in various career fields, from business to politics. Your organizational skills and capacity for zeroing in on the causes of problems are the heart of your business acumen. Who wrote this book?
We need to get a new birthday book.
Phyllis Vega. We need to talk, lady. Okay. Shall I read more?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to drop to the bottom. You tend to be shyer and less sure of yourself in personal matters than you are professionally. You want love and romance in your life, but you're hesitant about making the first move. However, once involved in loving union, you are the staunchest and most reliable of partners.
Oh. But you know, when you read these things and I think about the characters whose birthday it is, I can so see those personality traits in that person.
I think it's fun.
I used to be so jealous of Melissa because she married Bruce Boxleitner.
Oh, really?
I really love Bruce Boxleitner.
Well, I wonder when his birthday is.
Yeah. Okay. We keep doing this. Eventually, we'll find out.
I know, huh? Well, it is fun. Well, I got some fun little Trotskys at the Masters of Taste. Look at this one.
Ooh.
Bring up the brand of what it is. But you can.
Blab.
No. Wait, where's the button? It's got a flashlight on the bottom.
Oh, ooh, don't do that. My eyes.
Sorry. But then at the top, the little thumb thing is one of those things you can write on your phone with.
Like a stylus, yeah.
Yeah, so I can use it on Snapchat.
Cool.
Yeah, I can be all like, cool. I tried to sign. No, I did not use this one. I lied. Okay. So this is the one I used to sign my Bubblr contract with today. This one is also really cool because it hangs off my phone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And
you have to have one of those holes in your phone.
Oh, you know what time it is?
Time to go.
Roll the credits and say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Thank you for having me on the show again.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I'm really happy to always have you on the show, and our Monday night chats are just so much fun. Let me see if I can figure out how to roll the credits. Oh my goodness, Cindy.
You can do it. You can do it.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I'm so excited.
Think it, say it, hear it, see it, do it.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm out of practice. I have so much video to edit for next week. If you want to see any of the videos that I did show last week on last night's show with Miz Meliz, I put them all on YouTube this weekend, so you can go check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally awesome. Oh, documents. That's a good place to put things. One night show. Outro.
Get me out. Get me out.
Hold on. Ah. No, that's not it. Hi.